if weather allows.
John's gonna get an airplane ride.
I still think he should have brought the booper.
He could do another program on the boat.
That's right.
Yeah, we
Bring
could.
him back.
Yeah.
And I'll get my ride.
So I'm looking forward to that. I think we'll probably have a pretty good crowd for that. So put that on your calendar. So over the last 2 or 3 years, the chapter acquired several projects along the way. People kept calling us up and saying, "Hey, we want to donate this to you." So we had Larry Stinson, 108, and we got a sonorai from a gentleman by the name of Jed Ricker, and then we picked up a Yoruba just before the end of the year from Marty Mason. Is that right?
That's right. Marty Mason's the comedian.
No.
It's not this one. It's not this guy.
A couple of them we thought might be things the youth could work on at some point in time, but seeing the progress of what they've been working on now and what's waiting in the wings and stuff, instead these things are taking up room in Hangar 6 and in my hangar, Lynn's hangar actually, and all over the airport. So what we decided to do was sell them. So we listed, there's actually a fourth project called the Smith Mini Plane. And the wings for it and the fuselage are sitting next door also. And it's, I think it would be a little more of a challenge maybe for someone. So I don't know if we're gonna try and sell it. We thought we may have someone interested in it, and then it doesn't look like he is any longer. So we may list it too and see if we can sell it. But we're going to take the funds from that. This was part of the board meeting the other night. We had a discussion about what to do with the funds, and we had a vote, more or less.
Mostly
More for one side, less for the other. Anyhow, we decided to split the money 55% to youth programs, 45% to the RV-12, to help the RV-12 along also. Because we're getting to the point where the RV-12 is going to get expensive. And we've done great so far. I mean, we've done absolutely wonderful with that. And since we brought that up, I can segue into that. Wing kit was ordered back in like December because we found out, I think Joel actually found out, that the lead times were getting kind of long in advance.
20 weeks.
I don't know if that means they're just suddenly selling a lot of these things or they're suddenly having trouble getting materials. So we ordered the wing kit. We paid the deposit on it, which is like 25%. And what we've been given is a crate date. And the crate date is March 20th. So at this point, it's about a month and a half. That's not so bad. So if they keep to that schedule, I assume they will. I would suspect we'll see the wing kit the early part of April, the first week of April, and have it here. So the balance owed on the wing kit is about $5,000. We currently have in the fund, we did fundraising towards the end of the year and early part of the year. We currently have just shy of $12,300. So we have more than enough to pay the wing kit off. Thank goodness, or it was going to hurt my credit card bad. And
I thought you weren't going to tell Barbara that.
she peers into that stuff now and then. I'll get this. What was this for?
You're the comedian this week.
So when we're done paying for the wing kit, we're still going to have over $7,000 that can go then to the finishing kit. And the finishing kit is $10,280 plus shipping and the crate charge, which is $85. So over 2/3 of the way already into the finishing kit. Now, after the finishing kit comes engine and avionics, and those are the big dollar items. So we'll see. Well, John hasn't updated that.
Yeah, but there are big gaps between.
Yeah. You see the power plant one up there is a couple of thousand more than the others. But we'll get there. I have no doubt that we'll get there because, by that time, you get the finishing kit in here and we're working on that. It really looks like an airplane at that point. And I think the excitement will build that we will have something to fly. Dave? Can't use it. We can't get the airplane certified through vans so that it can be used for training and instruction without buying the engine kit from them. Then you can't do instruction.
You can't train kids in it.
And that's part of the deal. Is it will go into the Hangar 6 Flying Club and be available for the kids to train in it, which will end up actually saving the chapter some money. Right now, if we have any kids that want to fly and train, and we're going to pay $75 an hour to John Post's Flying Club to rent his 150. Or we can get this thing online and train them in that, much less money at that point. It's a good thought. We thought of it much earlier on too, and got the that's not gonna work thing. And we do have, yes, we have an engine down there that came with the Europa, but we really don't know what condition it's in or what it needs to have done to it. It's a used engine, yeah. And in fact, the guy we got the thing from told us it was a 914, but the plate on the engine says it's a 912, even though he's got a 914 manual that's in the pile there with it. So if, let's see, if we get lucky selling these airplanes, we could net anywhere from 30 to 35,000 probably. So nearly half of that would go into the RV-12, which actually then gets us, with a few donations, gets us up past the avionics. The engine kit will be the real thing that we'll have to go after then. So it's going to get exciting.
How much faith do you have in that delivery date?
The trade date?
Yeah, because it's getting tiring counting rivets.
Is it?
You need to find
I'll get them to push it out in a couple of weeks. How's that? I'll tell you what. I'll call them up and say, as soon as my guys are done sorting all these rivets and getting them put into things, I'll give you a call and then you can crank that sucker up and send
We're in
it
trouble.
out.
Go over to B-15 and count your local guns.
E-15.
Or E-15, whatever it is.
That's the one down there that has a 15 up on it. So I'm sure we're going to get there. And it will be kind of exciting. Now can we get Mike Burns to paint that baby? He was kind of looking forward to it.
If we take it to him,
We can do that.
we can. It's a trailerable aircraft.
Yeah, but there's a problem where you're going to paint it. How many rollers?
We'll paint it in Chuck's hangar.
Been there, done
You have enough rollers?
Gee, thanks, Leo.
I have all kinds of ideas. They just keep pouring out. I can't help it.
They said you were full.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sure. And another segue. I was looking at what got dropped on the floor. Is that Fred's or is that Joel's? This Joel's has got money in it here.
Pennies.
Oh, those are the ones you pick up in the parking lot?
Absolutely.